Hello there. How are you? This is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and this is Tarot at 12. Welcome. I'm so glad to be here today. I see a lot of friendly faces here. Welcome. Hoping that you all had a chance to see Tarot Days and Nights. It just ended a half hour before this show. Over on Night Reader's channel. He is a moderator here in the chat, so I'm sure you recognize the name. So check it out. Maybe tomorrow I'll see you. I am a moderator over there. So welcome to all of you. Let me just say hello to a couple people here. We've got Blissful Life 8888. How are you? Anna, Flea Little Piggy. Oh, and you've donated. Thank you so much. I will just check that in a second. Jane J, High Vibration, Luna Moon, how are you? Well, it's so good to see all of you. I'm just going to give you a quick recap of how it works here at Tarot at 12. This is a 1-hour show of free tarot readings. You can write your question there in the chat. I do select randomly. I try to be as random as possible, so keep that in mind. If you are not wanting to gamble on random selection or you're just in a hurry, you can drop a donation of any amount, and that will guarantee your reading, and priority questions do go first. So keep that in mind. The link is in the description there if you want to find that. It's a PayPal link. Other than that, let's get going. I like to try to make sure I get it all in and say all my important things before without taking too much time. So let's get going. We have some donations already. So let us check out the alerts. Yesterday, I don't know if you were here yesterday, but I was having a hard time with my notifications. They weren't coming in, and I was having to play around. So I'm going to ask you, just like Flea Little Piggy did, if you could write, if you donate, please write donated, and please write your PayPal, or I'm sorry, your PayPal initials. Yes, PayPal initials, if it's different than your name on YouTube. I have the worst memory in the world, so leave that disclaimer out there. So even if you've told me before, I will most likely forget. So please do that in order just to save time and help me find you quickly. All right, friends? All righty. Well, we've got a donation from TS, which I believe is Flea Little Piggy, and Aqua Leo. Hello. Good to see you. I didn't even see you yet in the chat. Welcome. All right, so let's get to Flea Little Piggy's donation question. Thank you so much for your donation, dear. Let me find your question here. Whoa, and then it jumped. And then it jumped. Okay, Flea Little Piggy, I am not seeing your donation question, honey, so I am going to ask you to type that in the bottom. And Aqua Leo has also donated, so I'm going to do Aqua Leo right now. Flea Little Piggy, hope you heard that. Okay. I have the Bonefire Tarot spread out today with my clear quartz. I like to open the show, channeling some energy. Clear quartz is an energy amplifier. So that's what kind of opening up the energy. I have schmutz all over. I don't know if you can see all this. The Night Reader told me it's not as obvious to you as it is to me, but wow, I don't even know what happens. It looks like everybody had dinner over here or something. Nobody does. This is my desk in the corner, so I don't know where it's coming from. But anyway, please ignore that and forgive me for looking sloppy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Aqua Leo's question. Thank you again. I have a presentation with G&L tomorrow. I would like to see what you see coming from me in this presentation. Any advice appreciated? Let's do it. All right, we're going to use, we're going to go ahead and go classic on this. We're going to go classic Llewellyn, and we're going to find out. All right, Aqua Leo, presentation with G&L tomorrow. How is it going to go? What do we see happening? And is there any advice? Let us find out what is going on. All right. So we're going to lay out some cards. Oh, I have the worst stomach ache, you guys. I don't know what's going on. But I think it's because I've had a lot of stress. I've been stressed out. Stressed out, everybody. I need you guys to do a reading for me. It's very hard to read for yourself, just so you know. It's really hard because you're reading too much into it. You know what you want to hear. So it's like hard. But anyway. Ooh, okay, awesome. The overall energy is happiness, smooth sailing. I mean, look at that, the rainbow and everything. Now, obviously, I realize you're not making a family with these people. So remember, this is symbolism. And, you know, the emotions, the cups, are all in line, and you have all the colors there of the rainbow. So it looks like a nice, harmonious energy. So that is our energy for the spread. Now, let's see what the spread's saying. Oh, yes. Oh, you're going to do great. Look what you got first. The Queen of Wands. This is the ultimate CEO person. This is the person who takes care of business, has their finger on the pulse of the business, works well with people. Literally, the Queen of Wands is who you want to be if you're trying to be a boss of a company or whatever. If you're running for like office or, you know, like a politician or something, you know, you want everybody to like you. You want to know you've got control over it. So just having that in the first spot tells me, without even looking at the rest, that your presentation is going to go well. The Two of Cups tells me that as well. This is all about harmony. Now, in a love reading, this would obviously be about two people falling in love and all that great stuff. But this is a work reading. And the cups, even though they do stand for love, they are also about emotions. And the two of them together, it's all about harmony. Look, they're holding hands, they're cheering or touching goblets. You know, it's definitely a good sign. So we've got awesome, 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 awesome. So now what have we got here? The Seven of Pentacles. Now this is the advice for you. The Seven of Pentacles is to keep showing what you're working on, and especially looking at those projects or things you might need to be doing that are kind of extending out into the future. Meaning you have your eyes pictured on the immediate, what needs to be addressed, so the day-to-day stuff, but you also have a perspective over what needs to happen for long-term success. Does that make sense? Now, I don't know if you're working like with people in terms of like management or if anybody reports to you. I know you're the lead, so maybe. But what you might want to incorporate just to give them that extra oomph is something that you're thinking about, like how what you're working on could be extended into future success. So again, working hard and work that's still coming. This is what this card means. So it's very, very clear, very clear. It's going to go well. It's going to go well. And this was your advice. Don't go planting a tree of pentacles in their yard, but show them how you're working on stuff and how you're aware of the long term and the bigger picture, as well as whatever else is that you're addressing in your presentation. All right, my friend, good luck. Boy, I wish everybody cared about their job as much as you do. You do a great job. All right, Flea Little Piggy, I'm still waiting on your question, my dear. Flea Little Piggy. Oh, thank you for your subscription. I love you so much. That is so funny because your name is hilarious. And I do love you so much for your subscription. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Okay, it looks like another donation has come in. This is from Ross Ad. Ross Ad, thank you so much. It is so good to see you, my friend. Oh, Flea Little Piggy is here. Okay, so I'm waiting on questions then from you, Flea Little Piggy. And I also would like a question from you, Ross Ad. Thank you both so much for your donation. This makes your question a priority. So for those of you who might not have been here at the very beginning when I explained, these are free readings. I do these for an hour. However, if you want to bump your question to priority and get your reading right away, you can drop a donation of any amount, and that will make yours priority, and I read yours first. Make sense? All righty. Everybody has the opportunity, but I get it. Not everybody has the money or even wants to donate. Get it totally. That's why I do try to pick as many free ones as I can. So please keep that in mind, my friends. All right, Flea Little Piggy, here we go, my friend. Let's see. Thank you, Night Reader. I didn't see the question, so I'm so glad I have your eyes. I have recently taken my print business elsewhere to be printed, as I felt Duncan, the printer man, was not kissing my ass enough with all the business I was bringing him after 2 years. Right on, right on. And that's exactly right. You know, there's loyalty. You could shop, you could go anywhere. You know, you're a loyal customer, and he should be thanking you for choosing him. Not to say he doesn't have to have a business sense about it and make things happen, but, you know, you gotta take care of your loyal people. You know, that's your base. Those are your regulars. Anybody in sales knows this. So perhaps the printer man needs a seminar in client retention. Let us find out. If I worked there, you would be getting all the attention. Okay. Print business is elsewhere. Okay, wait a minute. I don't understand what the question is. You took your, this is kind of an update. All right, you're writing more, so let's see what that says. Tyson's print services are high quality combined with great prices, and he ships them out. Duncan is now begging me to bring my business to come back. Huh? Well, of course he is. Of course he is. Nobody cares about things until they're gone, right? It's just like when you have kids. If you wanted to like clean out their toys and you got all these broken toys or toys they don't even play with anymore, you got to do it when they're not looking, because the minute they see you take out the broken toy that they've not played with in 6 months, now all of a sudden it's their favorite toy, right? So it's the same thing. You only care about what's missing or being taken away, right? Okay, so I see it now. Do I turn back or stay with Tyson? All right, so Tyson is new, Duncan is old. I'm going to find out with the Deviant Moon. I already gave you the Denise opinion, which you didn't ask for, but sorry. Sorry, I can't keep my mouth shut. Oh, right. So our overall energy is Ace of Swords. This is all about truth. This is all about communication. Sounding already like I already know the answer, but let's find out what this is saying. Okay, King of Cups. We've got the King of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Cups. You should stay where you are, my dear. King of Cups. King of Cups is telling us that this other person, Duncan, now, yeah, of course, wants it back. He doesn't like to be criticized. He doesn't want to feel like he did something wrong, which, perhaps he's a great printer and all these other things that you might have liked about him for all that time. But, he's not doing it for you. He's not, helping you. He's not connecting with you, or perhaps providing the other issues like service time and turnaround time and all that great stuff, of course. But the rest of it, these are emotions. So, doesn't want to be criticized, kind of on his own. The King of Cups is usually floating in an ocean on a throne, in the traditional decks. And he's kind of wants to be by himself sometimes. He's only concerned about his own emotions. There you go. Now we've got our Ten of Pentacles, and this is about that financial success. This is about having it all. This is the end of a journey. This is about where you are now. I'm thinking that Tyson's is where to go. Remember, our overall energy is Ace of Swords energy, so it's truth and communication, right? What have we got here? We've got our Four of Cups. And that's about, look at, throwing one away. I don't want that one anymore, she's saying. So she's throwing it over the balcony. So, so this is pretty clear. Remember that our overall energy is saying good communication, and new truth. You know what? Business is business. And while we all should be kind and, considerate in that realm, we do have to make decisions that are going to be for our best good. And of course, when you leave somebody, they're going to miss you. You got to think about what did they do to make you leave? And if they want you to come back, then there better be a hell of an incentive, right? Because how do you know they're not going to do it again? How do you know something else is not going to come up? In business, how many chances do you give? This is your livelihood. You need this stuff. So what the cards are saying is you made the right choice. You should stay with new person, Tyson's. And Duncan, sorry, You can be like, hey, man, you say what you want. Hey, man, sorry, I'm not using you, but you're a nice person. Sorry. I mean, I don't even know what else to say about that. All right, my friend, I hope it goes well. You guys, this is going to drive me insane. I see it all over. I'm going to interview my family and say, who is sitting at my desk? All righty. So, Ross Ad, I thought I saw you. And thank you so much, Little Peggy. All right, Ross Ad, let me find your question. I thought I saw it right. Yep, here it is. Thank you for your donation. What change is coming for me for the next month? Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so what changes are coming up in the next month? Nah, I don't want to use that. We're going to use Steampunk. Steampunk Tarot. What change is coming for Ross Ad in the next month? This is October. Tomorrow is October 1st. Everybody needs to be planning on what you're going to do for October 9th. Do you know why? Because it's my birthday. October 9th is my birthday. All you Libras, we stick together. Next month for Ross. Okay, we're going to put out an overall energy for the month, and then we're going to take a look at a snapshot of what the month looks like. Okay, that is how we are doing it. Sorry, I had an itch. Okay, overall energy looks like fairness. It's all about fairness and balance, and it could involve some decisions going forward. That's the overall. So let's see how it applies to our other cards that we have. Okay, I do see in October you have some decisions to make, which pulls right into our judgment card. Remember, the overall energy, it's the energy that applies to each card. So I do try to pull it in and see how it makes this reading make more sense. So, okay, so the Two of Pentacles, that's what's showing me that there is a choice between two things, a decision that you're kind of tossing up, or perhaps it's about balancing two things. But it is definitely something about your daily life, meaning time, money, energy, home, health, school. This is all about things in your daily life. So, this could be about moving. This could be about selecting different places to move. What kind of documents do you want to sign? Again, I know that because I remember we talked about in your other reading about some things you're working on. I do see that is coming to fruition. You're going to have to make some decisions. We've got our 10 of Wands, which means that you're probably going to be feeling a little overwhelmed. You're going to be maybe sorting out a few things and trying to keep your hands on everything that might be happening, like all the moving parts. You have to, obviously keep your mind on. 10 of Wands, while it is a burden, it is somebody who is making it. So it's not somebody who is falling down with everything crashing on top of them. It is somebody who perseveres. Look she's carrying all the wands on her back. I don't know if you can see that. She's carrying all the wands on her back, and she's even got her fist ready, kind of symbolizing, I'm doing this, So it's something you can do. Don't worry about that, but it is something that might make you be feeling a little overwhelmed and things like that nature. We've got our Knight of Pentacles. Now, our Knight of Pentacles is all about change. We've got pentacles and pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. This is about something having to do with work, life, money, where you're living. This is all about that. It's all about your daily life and things that help you live your life. So this guy, this knight, it's about action, but he's kind of moving a little slowly sometimes. He's not going to rush in unless he knows that he's got all the things that he needs, meaning supplies, information, tools, people, whatever that looks like. He is making sure that everything is in place, and he moves at a nice, slow, steady pace, as opposed to rushing in and being crazy and not knowing what to do, like maybe our Knight of Swords would do. But our Knight of Pentacles, he's a lot more level-headed. So I can tell you what's coming up. You've got something that you're debating about, tossing up, balancing. It has to do with life, it has to do with your home, your wealth. Going to be a little bit of work, but you can do it. The fairness, the balance, the decisions. This is the theme for all of these. So you are going to be successful. However, you might feel a little overwhelmed. You might feel a little overwhelmed. And the advice is to go slowly, dot your I's and cross your T's, so to speak, using an old cliche. But that's what this is saying. So yeah, October looks kind of busy for you. Ooh, Ross, I hope that helped. I hope that helped, my friend. All righty. Thank you for your donations, all three of you right there in a row. All righty. What have we got here? We have another donation. This is from Jessica C. Jessica C., thank you so much for your donation. Let's get to your question. Thank you. Night Reader got it for me so I could find it better. Hey, guys, just so you know, my moderators, which Night Reader is a moderator for me, they repost my questions for me, or your questions for me, so that I can find them a little faster. Please know that I do review the chat later. Please don't be offended if I don't personally greet you. I'm very much focused on the cards. I'm kind of like in the zone. So I only check the chat in between readings for the most part. So keep that in mind. It's never about being rude or anything. I hope you don't feel that way at least. All right, Jessica C., thank you so much. Hello. I'd like to have a reading on my romantic relationship. Ooh, all right. Let's do light seers for this one. Let's do light seers. All right, guys, I don't know if you remember me talking about my mom, who is a tarot reader. She's been immersed in the world of metaphysics since 1989. She's been reading cards since then. Anyway, she has a huge collection of tarot cards, and I am so lucky that she'll give me some every now and then. And she has told me with COVID, I haven't been able to see her very much, and she's got a whole box. Now watch, it'll be like the size of a shoebox or a Kleenex box. That would still be awesome. But she made it sound like it's like this huge, I don't know, it has to be airlifted over to me. I'm so excited, I can't wait. All right, what are we looking at? Romance with Jessica. Romance. Romantic relationship for Jessica. Here's our theme, our overall energy. Here is our reading. We're going to see how they're tied together. So the overall energy around this question, what's going on with your romantic relationship, or what can we see about it? Oh, what? 10 of Cups. Things are this is wonderful energy. This is the tens. All tens are about completion, the end of a cycle, achievement. Now, when I say the end of a cycle, you got to think the suit goes from ace to 10, the start, the end. So when we get to a 10, that means all those events in between, you finally kind of mastered it, come into that place of feeling comfortable and settled and happy. And Cups is love. So that is an awesome overall energy for you. What's going on here, though? Let's see. All right. I'm wondering if you are having any issues right now in your relationship. The reason I ask that is because we've got our Four of Swords here and our Two of Swords. Swords are all about communication. Are you guys having some communication issues? Is there something regarding a truth that you're trying to work out? Swords are also for a truth. So it looks like there might be some problems going on now or potentially coming up. The Four of Swords tells me, though, that this can be resolved. This deck in particular is very telling for a love question because notice she's sleeping in a nest. This means kind of relax, let the dust settle, and being swords, communication. So think about how you want to talk about things. And the reason I said it's interesting in this deck is because look what's in the little nest with her, a heart. So this is about kind of looking within and trying to rest and wait, let some time go by and think about it. Our Two of Swords is telling me that, there might be something that you are feeling like you just don't want to see. You're kind of caught between two ideas, 2 points of view, maybe too many people talking to you, or too much conversation from your significant other. But either way, this woman is wearing a blindfold. Her hands aren't tied. She could just literally untie that and be like, bye, get out of my way, birds. But she doesn't, because she's choosing to stay there. This is where the thinking comes in. You know, if you feel stuck, if you feel like you can't talk, if you feel like you can't express yourself in your relationship, this makes you feel like the Two of Swords. Makes us all, when I say you, I'm talking the generic you, meaning all of us. It makes one feel this way. But since this is your reading, the reason it's popping up, though, is we want this relationship. It is very possible, and that is where it's going. That is our energy, but it's asking you to relax, reflect, have good communication, and make sure you're looking at all sides. Great news. How does this end? We've got the Star of hope. The star is about leading you to where things are beautiful. You're going to find your way out of this easily. Remember, our 10 of Cups is applying to each of these because it is the overall energy. So you're working things out. These, I feel like, are growing pains. They're just right now in your face because something happened. Now, if you can't think like, oh, I don't feel like we're having any of those problems, well, maybe this is about telling you, you know, this could be coming, or more importantly, it's stressing the importance of good, open communication. That's going to lead you to the Star. So it's looking really good. And I think that this is the one. When I flipped that one over, I was like, oh yeah, it's the overall energy is super strong. Super strong. All right, Jessica, thank you so much for your donation. I hope that was helpful. Alrighty, let me just check this. I hear buzzing, and sometimes it's coupons for Tide laundry detergent. Nope, today it was a real question, or I mean a real notification. This is from AW on PayPal. Thank you for your donation. Let's see if I can find you. I'm not sure what your name might be. I think that you found it. Night Reader, thank you. Mimi, thank you so much for your donation. What are A's feelings toward me? Let's find out. We're going to use Tarot in Wonderland because I think it's a good one. If you guys are ever concerned that the deck I choose is a reflection of what I think the answer is going to be, please don't let that ever come into your mind. I literally choose decks based on my mood and what is calling my name. So we're going to see, what are A's feelings toward Mimi? Okay, let me give it another shuffle and focus. Okay, so what are A's feelings toward you? Well, you guys, my stomach ache's gone away, so maybe I just need to distract myself, huh? I don't know. I'm feeling better. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I'm going to jinx it. Okay, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune as our overall energy, and the Wheel of Fortune is awesome. It's all about luck. It's all about fate, and it's all about destiny. So, wow, just based on that, it would be like, yep, you guys are meant to be. You know, that's what it would mean. So let us see now, though. Let's find out how that affects these cards here and what the answer is. Okay, so let's see. We've got, you know, feelings right now. I'm wondering, is there a little competition going on? Is there a little bit of, you know, somebody kind of trying to, I don't know, win or sneak away? Again, I feel like competition. I feel like there's some competition or something that is trying to get A, maybe to notice them or pay attention to them. It's almost like deception, but I don't want to say A is not, man, stay there. Stay. I'm not trying to say A is being deceptive per se, could be, but I'm feeling like it's more that there's competition and that somebody is trying to win. So that might be the case. Next here, we have our Three of Wands, which, remember, our overall energy is destiny, fate, cycle coming to completion. So I do think as it applies to that one, that just be aware of that. You know, there's nothing really more you can do, I mean, about that, but just be aware. I do think as far as how it applies here to our Three of Wands, that things are going to be moving forward. I think that the idea, the field is just wide open. Three of Wands, look, he's trying to decide, you know, okay, where am I going to go? I got my watch. I'm going to see, do I catch this boat? Do I wait for the next one? See, planning things, fate, destiny coming toward you. You see that? Look at how weird that is. I just noticed when these cards are right next to each other, the clouds seem to pull in like they almost were meant to be together. Anyway, so the next card here is our our Four of Pentacles. 4 is about structure, stability. It's also about manifestation. That's what the number 4 is standing for. Being Pentacles, Pentacles is the suit of everyday life. This is time, money, energy. And being in the tarot, the Four of Pentacles, this is all about kind of keeping things to yourself because you're trying to conserve your energy for other things. So how does this pull together? If this is a random person who's interested in A or trying to get A's attention, don't think it's anything that worry about. Don't think anything's going to happen. Not even to worry. I think the feelings are good. I think, you know, this is more feeling like a inevitable type of thing, like almost like you're being drawn to each other, right? And feeling like, how is this going to go? What should I do? What are the opportunities? You look at the ocean is wide open. We can catch that boat and catch the other boat. Kind of easy breezy. Does that make sense? Again, I don't think this person is an issue. You might even know who that is, but not an issue here. I think that A is holding feelings kind of tight now, so you might not hear the feelings. They might not be being revealed to you, but I do believe they are there. They are there. And again, our overall energy is about luck and destiny. So, you know, hey man, fate. There is, yeah. Wow. Well, good luck. That sounded good, huh? Kind of got myself all worked up there. I got like when I talk about fate and destiny, I'm like, yes, I felt like it was a movie when there should be some dramatic music or something going on. Well, thank you for your donation, honey, and thank you for letting me read for you. Alrighty, we've got a donation, and this one is from ZMS. ZMS on PayPal. Just need to find out where your question is. Hello, Peach Love. Amari, how are you two doing? True Divine, Emily Rosa, Vicky Wong, good to see you. Elaine Tat, nice to see you. Okay, so I'm looking for ZMS, is the initials on PayPal. You're welcome, Mimi. You are so welcome, and thank you. Okay, I'm not seeing it. And again, guys, if you can, when you write your question, please write that you donated. I do get the alerts, but they were goofy yesterday, and I don't want you sitting there wondering what's going on. So please write donated, and that would just be helpful. So, all right. So I'm looking for, I thought I saw it, but I didn't. Okay, ZMS. I don't know. Night Reader, are you seeing it? I don't know what the real name, well, I guess that is your real name, but I don't know what your YouTube name is. I wish they would, well, there's no way to link them, I guess. Mine is different. Obviously on YouTube, I'm Modern Priscilla Tarot, but my name's Denise, so my PayPal says my name. Okay, well, I am looking for your question, my dear. Thank you so much. Okay, Peach Love, you're the donation with the initial Z. Peach Love, thank you so much. And thank you for coming over from Night Reader's show. I talked with you in the chat. I'm the moderator over there. And I appreciate you coming over. Night Reader and I work really well together. We are tarot besties. I help him, he helps me. And it's really nice because we have very similar styles and setup. So works really well. We have a lot of crossover audience. So thank you for coming over. All right, let's find out with Anna K. How does HKY, whoops, I'm shuffling weird. How does HKY feel toward me? Will he want to be, dropping cards, will he want to be serious and make a love commitment with me? Okay, let's find out. HKY, what are you feeling about Peach Love? Are you going to be serious and want a commitment, or what are we looking at here? Okay. I always call the tarot cards my cell phone to the universe, because we're actually, you know, tarot is our tool to read the energy. So it's almost like this is our cell phone, and we dial doot, 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 and we wait for somebody to answer and tell us. Sometimes the connection is fuzzy, like just like phones, and we can't get it or understand it as clearly, and sometimes it's clear as day, just like, ooh, I don't want to do those yet. I want to do this one first. Oh my goodness. So the overall energy is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Well, first of all, Cups is the suit of love and emotion. What? That's perfect. Twos are all about balance, partnership, duality. Yeah. And this cup in particular, this card, you can see that it's obviously about a couple getting together. It's the harmony, things like that. So being a love reading, that's literally what this card means. So that is awesome. And as I said, it is the overall energy. So I am going to be applying it to each of these. So this is our spread. Oh my, and you got the King of Cups. Oh, and the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, it's looking good. Peach Love. Yes, I believe the serious love commitment is coming. Look at this. We have our Two of Pentacles, or excuse me, our Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is about achievement. It's about having it all. It's about having financial stability. It's about having the family. It's about having the freedom to do what you need to do for your enjoyment in life. I mean, think about it. Money, you know, you got to have money to do anything, right? But look at this. I mean, this deck in particular has depicted this as a nice, happy family with families over and, friends over. And look at, we've got all the generations. So this is about success that's solid. So this is awesome. This is a serious love commitment card. So you've got that going right there. Remember the overall energy, Two of Cups, that applies to our king. Our king is also cups. So our King of Cups, he's usually somebody who is kind of, he's charming. He's exciting. He is somebody to be desired, but he doesn't like criticism. So he might have the tendency to kind of shut down when there's any kind of criticism. I wonder, now that I'm looking at your question again, I wonder if you might be questioning this. Perhaps, you know, you found he's shutting down about something or not responding the way you expect him to. It looks like, you know, there might have been something with criticism, something like that. Not sure, but check that out. What's going on in here? It's a long journey. They're going slowly. It is guided. This woman is rowing the boat, and this guy is sitting there going, let's go to the other side. So it's about having support. It's about going together. It is also about swords. So it is about communication and truth. Where's our sword, our card going here? Our Six of Swords is sailing right into this, right? Right into this. So this being our overall energy is also telling me that that's where the boat wants to go. So the answer to your question is yes. HKY will want to be in a serious love commitment. Feeling very good. Two of Cups, harmony, feeling like it's a good match, feeling like it's worth pursuing. The only thing is, watch out, may not be such a great person to be receiving criticism. So make sure you know how to communicate those things without upsetting our king here. And then remember, it might be a little bit of a slow road, but you're going in the same direction. And this is the ultimate love goal, or ultimate goal, which is love and commitment. So yeah, woo, Peach Love, that looks good. That is really good. Whew. Well, good luck, Peach Love, and thank you again. And I'm so happy to have you here. Alrighty, let me just check this last one. Nope, I did. I got that one. I just got to make sure. Yesterday, my phone or whatever. I think I do have one more. Amira. Amira. I think that is your right name. I have a donation from you, my friend. Peach Love, did you have 2 questions? I'm confused. All right, I'm not seeing that one. Give me a second to find for AW. AW. Hello, Prashi Tandon. How are you? I'm still looking. Aw, Peach Love. Thank you. Okay, Peach Love, I think unless you have another donate, I just haven't seen. I just saw that you wrote another question. I'm looking for AW. AW on PayPal has a question for me, a priority question. Again, guys, if you're just getting here, just so you know what's going on. We here it is free tarot readings, but I do make all donation questions priority. To be a priority, you just have to drop a donation of any amount. My link is in the description there. Any amount raises your question to priority status, and priority questions all are answered immediately, and I do stick around. They are guaranteed. Otherwise, the show ends in an hour. All right. I am not seeing your question, dear. If you could please pop that down, even if you've already written it, if you could please pop that down in the bottom there, write donated in the question, please. Write donated, because I'm not finding you, and this is for AW. All right, my friends, let's go. I think that was, yeah, that's our last donation for right now. So we are going to pick some freebies and just waiting on AW. Yep, that's right. I got to put a little star by it so I remember. There we go. All right, my friends, let's get a question going. Let me get up here. I realize some people at the top might have been, there we go. Mamta9, Mamta name asks, please tell me about when I will get married. Ooh, okay, about getting married. Let's use the Wizard's Tarot. Let's use the Wizard's Tarot and get a little magic here, huh? Okay. When will Mamta get married? Okay. It's a nice deck to shuffle. It really shuffles well. I was in the zone on that one. Sometimes I shuffle like I work in Vegas, like I am just flipping cards, choo, choo, choo. And then other times I can't shuffle to save my life. So I don't know what it is, but I don't know what's going on. Alrighty, tell me about when I will get married. Okay, your overall energy is the sun. The sun is all about success. It's about hope, optimism, cheerfulness, things coming together, completion, success. So that is our overall energy. We're going to pull that in and see how it influences our cards here and see what's going on. God, my eyes are, it's just so dark in here today. I'm going to put my glasses back on. They were kind of bugging me before, but now I need them. Okay, so our overall energy of the sun. What else do we have? Well, we've got 2 cards here that are swords. We have the 2 and we have the 9. Swords are about truth, communication, thoughts, ideas. So as far as when, right now, it is, I mean, it looks like you will be married. This, again, is our overall energy. So it does look like that's going to be happening. Our spread ends with the Page of Cups. So the page is also another confirmation that, yes, you will get married. As far as when, we have our 2 and our 9. So the 2 is telling me here, that's about kind of being caught between 2 things, being caught between 2 ideas. This is sort of about balancing things, but having to wait to figure it all out. So I'm wondering, you know, I don't know if you're already with somebody or if you have somebody in mind who you might want to be with. there are some things that are going to need to be kind of ironed out, worked out. It's not going to feel very much like the sun right in the moment, but this is the ultimate energy that will carry you through. So it looks like you might have some things there. Maybe you're with somebody who people don't like or don't want you to be with, and you got to fight them off. You know, like, look at her. She's trying to sword off these birds or throw her swords at these birds saying, get out of here. So maybe that could be it. Here we have our Nine of Swords. This is all about anxiety. This is about staying up late at night, worrying and overthinking. So I have a feeling now that this is really confirming that for me. I have a feeling that people are going to be making you worry. You're going to be getting advice, or perhaps you have to conform to the will of somebody else, you know. That's not good. You don't like that. And this is making you upset, and you're trying to fend off other opinions. The person you want to be with, the person you love, may not be who everybody else is wanting you to be with, but you know. However, good news, our page here is at the end. In fact, look at the card. She's looking out there, and look at what's next to her here. Wide open. She's going off into the future with a clean slate. Everything is wide open. Our page is all about new information and messages. Cups is about love. So this is a kind of about things moving forward, a message of love. This is our overall energy. So it is all working toward your greater good. But I do think you're going to have some issues here. So I don't think you're going to be getting married right away. I don't see anything in the near future as far as eminently happening today. But I do believe that this consideration will be happening in the nearer future. This is when you're going to be maybe talking about it, thinking about it, when it goes to the next level, when it starts to be mentioned and talked about. Unless I describe in my mind another timeline, this is the nearer future. Nearer as opposed to farther. So looking good, looking good. So I don't think it's now. I don't think it's now, but I think it's coming. I do think it's coming. All right, and this is where you want to be. Woohoo! The sun. The sun. And hey, I just noticed Night Reader loves the Wizard Tarot. I always kind of poke fun that the sun card is almost always a naked baby on a white horse. Well, look at this. In the Wizard's Tarot, it is some beautiful wizard girl, you know, with her magic and her wand. At least she's not a naked baby. At least she's not a naked baby. Although, who cares about a naked baby, right? All righty, we have a donation coming in. And this is from, okay, and I should know it because we literally just had this person's initials, ZMS. And I already forgotten. I'm telling you guys, I have the worst memory in the world. And because I keep saying it, it's Peach Love. Okay, Peach Love. I thought it might be, but I wasn't sure. Thank you so much. And you did say donated. Perfect. Peach Love, you did it exactly right. So I have this, I keep saying I have a terrible memory, which if you listen to my show, you know I'm a big believer in the law of attraction. So I'm doing exactly the opposite of what I should be doing, and that's not putting it out there to the universe. I have a terrible memory. Because then what happens, guys? Law of attraction, more reasons to see what a terrible memory I have, right? So I need to be thinking about ways to have a good memory. Okay, I digress. Let's see what Peach Love wants to know. How will he come forward to me? Because I'm not working nearby his workplace anymore. Besides, he is going to resign his current workplace soon. Oh, we're going to use the Zombie Tarot. Okay, so how is he going to come forward to you? He's going to resign from that current workplace. You're not working by his workplace anymore, and he's going to resign? Good. Do you see what's going to happen? The law of attraction will bring you together, and you will be working near each other again, or working near where each other lives. Do you know, things happen. Things move. Energy's changing every day. And if you put it out there, you know, that you want something, you got to be thinking that the universe is moving pieces and parts of the puzzle to line it up for you. So I always think that, you know what? We might not be able to connect on the surface. It looks bad, but ultimately it's probably moving you somewhere closer. I think. So let's find out. We're using Zombie Tarot, as I said. We're going to see what we can see. See what we can see. All right. Our overarching energy is death. Death. Well, the death card, all of you hear this? Death does not mean death, like dying. So don't ever worry. It's not bad. In fact, it's good. What it means is the death of a chapter and starting a new one. What? Can you even believe it, Peach Love? Starting a new chapter, ending something, the current workplace. You're not working there anymore. He is going to resign anyway. New chapter. Okay, let's see how that falls into line with our other cards. Whoop. Okay, the Knight of Hazards. This is our Knight of, this is our Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is all about working hard. This is about somebody who is kind of routine, hates change, but, you know, is ready to move forward, planning it out, wanting to make sure that things make sense. This would be about the resignation. I guarantee it. That's the resignation. Death card, change of a chapter. He's going to be leaving and planning, and he's got to figure out what to do. It's probably rough because you know this. Everybody knows this. Everybody's quit a job before. You know, you got to be thinking about so many things. And, you know, and if you're currently working and wanting to leave and you're applying for jobs and interviewing for jobs, that's a job in itself. And when you add that to your regular job, well, you know, you're so overwhelmed, which tells me why Temperance is here. This is about needing to find some balance, needing to find the balance between the working, finding a new job, you know, not seeing you, all those things. Good news. It's going to come to an end, and it's going to, look at this, the world, and this is the zombie theme. And remember, these are all the tarot cards are about symbolism. So here comes the speeding earth to the house where these people are, he's sitting in there, this guy and this girl are sitting in there saying goodbye before the world comes. You know, obviously I'm not suggesting that that's going to happen, but what it means when you have the world coming, it means that things are going to come to completion. Cycles are going to end. The success is there. Doesn't look super successful in this deck, I realize, but that's just the theme and the artist's, you know, interpretation. But the world, it really means lesson learned, the end of a journey, completion. What is that about our death card? Didn't I say that? There you go. It is going to happen. So he's planning, trying to figure out how to achieve some balance with this work move, and it will come to an end. We're going to do an end game card, though, because where did I put them? Oh, here they are. I want to see if there's any more information about how he is going to come forward. How will he come forward? They're not seeing each other anymore. Go. Two of Swords, not seeing each other. Man, this totally just confirmed what we already know. Not seeing you because he can't, because he's not, you're not working there. So that doesn't help us, does it? That just confirms what we know. The Lovers. Oh my goodness. All right. All right. So you're not going to see it coming is what's happening. You're not going to really see it coming. It is not that it's going to be, you know, I'm not seeing coming and I got blindsided like it's some horrible thing. It's, you might not realize how this is going to happen. You know what you need to do, Peach Love? You need to expect to see him. You don't need to plan it out like, oh, it's going to be on the corner of 1st Street and 3rd Street, or it's going to be at 10 o'clock on Tuesday. I mean, you don't need to go that far. You just got to know you're going to see each other, or you're going to hear from him, or you're going to run into each other. You're going to turn around. You're not going to see it. And you're going to turn around and he's working at some place, you know, a block away from you, or in the same building, or something weird like that will happen. You're not going to see it, but look at this. We've got the Lovers. This is the ending of something else and the starting of something new. And there, what's starting new? What's the world? The Lovers. The Lovers. Yeah. Peach Love. This looks good. Looking good. All righty. Well, that's good news. And you're not going to see it. Isn't that kind of like, ooh, mysterious? And that sort of makes you feel irritated, like, hey, I want to know. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you again for your donation. It is so appreciated. That made Peach Love's question a priority, just so you know. That is, all donations get read first. Donations are not required. They are appreciated, but they're not required. They're just there for you to have an option to bump your question up to priority. So you either don't have to wait or you just want to know. All right, let's see what we've got here. Martin 958. I am curious to know what stage the investigation is into my stolen Bitcoin. Ooh, no way. Is there the possibility of a trial happening soon for those who robbed me? Oh, okay. Yeah, we need some good advice on this one. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. How horrible. We want to use Deviant Moon. Yeah, we want some Deviant Moon. Okay, so we want to see the Queen of Swords or the Justice card. That is what we want. There are several others that will still be good, so don't ever think that's what I mean. But those would be like slam dunk. Those would be the slam dunk cards. All right, what stage the investigation into the stolen Bitcoins? Is there a trial happening soon for the thieves? You know, it's the people who do bad things that ruin it for all the rest of us, you know? There are so many things, and I won't get into it. I can't even think of an example. But, you know, they ruin it for the other ones in the group who aren't doing something wrong, you know? So it's like, I don't know. Let's find out what our overall energy is. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Opportunity, new opportunity for truth. For truth. This is look at that. It's a brand new opportunity, meaning there are new things happening, new seeds. Somebody's handing you the truth. Wow. Okay, that's our overall energy. Let's find out how it applies to these cards. Oh gosh. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. A trial is going to be happening. They are working on it. There are lots of details. There are lots of fine details that need to be, obviously we can all roll our eyes and imagine how the legal system works. It is justice. The wheels of justice turn slowly. However, they are working on it and they are looking at some fine details, which might be the very details that are necessary to make the charges stick or to make the punishment enough to fit the crime. So they are working on it. So it is coming. We have our Ace of Cups, which is our new opportunity. This is about an emotional balance. You know, this is a new opportunity for emotions. Now, you know, I'm assuming I can put two and two together and think that you must be out of whack a little bit because you're feeling violated. You're probably feeling angry. You know, you're probably feeling like, you know, hey, why me? You know, so there's probably a lot of emotions flying on in there, around in there. However, that is going to be settled. You aren't going to have to, you know, you're going to feel a new sense of calm. That's a good way to say it. A new sense of calm. And then right here, this is the star. This means a couple perfect things for our reading today. The star is about finding the way. It's about hope. It's about lighting the way and being led there. So it's almost like a divine, you know, path. So it's going to go well. It's going to flow through, and it's ultimately going to be in the completion phase, which is another thing the star is about. It's all about recognition. So it's about being found guilty. So yes, I think it would be starting soon, mostly because we have two aces. That is telling me things are happening. But the main thing that I'm seeing, or the reason I say that, is because of our Eight of Swords, new truth, new communication starting now. That's what that card means. Not even kidding. Wow. This was amazing. Woo, I'm blown away. Martin, good luck with that. And I hope they rot. Nobody should steal, ever. I don't even care if it's a piece of candy. Nobody should be stealing from others. You know, that is, well, I won't get into a whole bunch of that, but all right, my friends, let's see what else we've got. Elaine, how are you? Elaine Tat says, why does Russell say goodbye to me and look sad in my dream? Aw, I had a weird dream of someone told me to give Russ something, and he appears, said goodbye, looking sad with the dim light. Oh, wow, that's a pretty clear dream, too. Let's find out. Let's pull it into some reality. We're going to use today's journey. Very modern feel. Makes me think that we need to pull the dream world into the real world and try to get some insight. So we're going to use the today's journey. Okay, Russell, what is the dream about? What is the dream about, and why does Russ look sad and walking away? What is going on with that? We need some insight. Okay, let's find out. Here's our overall energy. We're going to do spread. We're going to see how it all ties together. Okay. Oh, wait, I want to do this one first. Overall energy is life. This is the Wheel of Fortune card. The Wheel of Fortune is all about cycles, and it's kind of about the completion, but it's also about starting it over again. Imagine the wheel. Imagine like a hamster wheel. And, it spins around and spins around, but it always comes around, doesn't it? So the Wheel of Fortune can be about doing something, starting over, having repeating things happening. This card in this deck is depicted as, well, they call it life, but it's the Wheel of Fortune. And it's about navigating the roller coaster of life, right? It's the ups and downs, just like I was describing. The Wheel of Fortune is also a very good card for things that have to do with fate, destiny, things like that. So I don't know how connected you are to Russell or who this person is to you, if it was a person that you're dating, if it's a family member, but let's see how it all pulls together with our overall energy. Okay, so what is the dream about? Why is he saying goodbye and looking sad? Well, this is all about creating something new. This is the Magician, manifestation. These are new things. Right here we have the One of Air. That's the Ace of Swords. It's about creating new things. Literally two next to each other about creating new things. The air being swords, it means creating new conversations, new truth, coming up with new ideas, new thoughts, new things like that. However, our Magician, on the other hand, has the ability to create anything. I mean, he's the Magician. Of course he can. But he has all the suits at his disposal. He has cups, swords, wands, pentacles. He can make anything happen in all the different areas of our lives. So he is an awesome manifester. This card is another manifester. And then we have here our Two of Fire, and that's our Two of Wands. Now, Two of Wands is about kind of coming to a crossroads. It's about making decisions. There's choices. And it's about what you're thinking about internally about how you want to proceed. So I'm going to tell you, I think what this is Russ an ex? Is Russ somebody you were with? Or is Russ somebody you are currently with? I mean, you're saying goodbye in your dream. I'm wondering if this is something you're currently picking up on if you're not together. Let me scroll to the bottom and see if you're saying anything. Martin, you are so welcome. Elaine, are you currently with Russell? Are you a couple, or is this just somebody, a friend, or someone you're dating or interested in? I get, well, dating, you'd be a couple. The reason I ask is because this is telling me you're thinking about Russell because you want to either be with Russell, you're afraid of losing Russell. Our brains, sometimes dreams are messages. So I'm not trying to discount that or, negate that. But sometimes our dreams are just a regurgitation of our thoughts and experiences, right? Okay, so he's a friend that you love. Okay, this makes total sense. The reason the dream is popping up, well, let me go back to what I was just saying. Our brains can regurgitate things from our day, whether it's experiences. They also take our thoughts, our wishes, our desires, and our brain incorporates the whole thing into like a little mini movie. And there's our dream, right? Sometimes the dream is a message. Sometimes it's just a movie. And the subconscious, what you're thinking, and sometimes you don't even realize you're thinking it, the subconscious comes through while you're sleeping. you know, when you're relaxed and you let your guard down and your brain says, "Ooh, okay." And it puts like a visual to the thought or to the feeling. So your brain put and casted a movie. They put Russell in there. They put you in there, you know, or whoever the person was who told you to give something to Russ. I mean, these are all characters in this movie. And just see what I'm saying? I think it's all stemming from you're afraid that this isn't going to come about. You said you are friends, but you really want to make something happen. You know, and you're afraid that this isn't going to happen. So in your dream, you turned it around to say that you are saying something goodbye and seeing how he is so sad. It's like feeling like this is how you hope he feels in terms of love, meaning like he wouldn't want to leave you, meaning it would be horrible sad if you had to leave each other. Do you see what I mean? So what this is telling me is that dream was likely kind of a residual of the thoughts and feelings that you have in your brain, in your subconscious, in your experience. So that could just be the story that's being told, the root of the problem. Well, it's not a problem. The root of the dream coming with our two of fire is, you know, being afraid that there are choices and that your partnership is not as strong as, or perhaps developed as you thought it might be in terms of going into the next level. But this is about what comes around is going to keep going. This is about fate. This is about luck. This is about destiny. This is about creating something new that would align with your fate, your destiny. This is about creating it there, the new communication with your thoughts, your, you know, with your, I mean, your fate and your destiny. I think you need to talk. I think you need to talk. I think the whole thing is a result of, you know, you have feelings. I assume you haven't declared these feelings yet. I'm assuming. Maybe you need to. Maybe you need to. Now you need to think about it because you're the only one who knows this situation. I don't know you. I don't know Russell in real life. So you're the best expert. These are just giving you a snapshot of what energy is peaking around this question. So to sum it up, things are coming around. It is a cycle. Everything goes in a cycle. So you're meshed together as friends in our life card. Things go up and down. You have the potential to manifest this. I think communication needs to happen. And I think your dream was just a kind of a accumulation of thoughts and feelings in your head presenting themselves to you in a movie. Yeah. So I think this is the answer. One of air, new communication to make this go, to create love. Yeah. Use your best judgment, Elaine, but that's what the cards are saying. So I hope that was helpful. Alrighty, let us check. I heard some buzzing on here. Let me just double check what I've got. Okay. I don't see any right now. So it is after the hour. So yeah, Elaine, I think you do. You need to you need to think about it. The timing has to be right. So that doesn't mean as soon as you get off here, you know, go over there and be like, doot. Hey man, I just want to tell you something. You got to have the right timing and only you know that. So I think that is what is percolating over or erupting over into your dreams is because your subconscious is telling you to take some action. It's exactly why. And if you don't, your subconscious is telling you there's a fear that if you don't, he will leave. He will be gone. And there you are saying goodbye, watching him leave. And I think that the key is you need to say something. Again, use your judgment on the timing, though. Be careful. You're welcome. You're so welcome. I really do hope things go well for you, honey. All right. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. So it is 8 minutes after the hour. So I am going over here today. I'm going to select one more free question. And then I'm going to have to wrap up the show because we have exceeded our time. I will stick around for any priority readings. And again, friends, the way you become a priority reading is you can drop a donation of any amount into my, look in my description for the link. It is PayPal. That's the only method I have at the moment. And that makes you priority and you are guaranteed a reading. And in the meantime, though, I am going to find a question for you. There we go. What is this one? Prashi Tandon. Hello. How are you? Today, please check what kind of opportunity we, me and Ash K, will get in our relationship. Okay, we're going to use the Gaian Tarot. The Gaian Tarot has a really nice, gentle energy. And that to me sounds like a gentle energy kind of answer we need, right? All right, please check what kind of opportunity you'll get in your relationship. We want to develop a relationship. Okay, let's see what we've got. Yeah, at the beginning of the show, I was talking about my stomach ache and feeling all stressed, and now I totally feel better and I'm lighthearted. So, feeling good. Thank you guys for taking my mind off of it, and obviously that did the trick. Alrighty, so our overall energy is the moon. So what the moon is about, the moon is about using your intuition. It's about being led through and avoiding pitfalls. So like, for example, in the traditional imagery, it's usually you see the moon shining the light on a path, and it's between things that are scary, like a scary crab and some dogs barking and weird things. And it's being about pulled through, knowing that everything that starts has to stop. What goes up must go down. It's about having that faith that things come around. And it's about sometimes not knowing what's happening and having to listen to your intuition. Okay, that's our overall energy. Let's find out what our cards say. Let's find out what our cards say. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, I think that you might start seeing some kind of indications that things are moving forward, or that, exciting things are happening, and that's great. We've got some speed. This is fire, which is wands, and that's all about passion, energy. Then being this 8, it's about speed. This is about kind of having power. It's all about positive things. But it's followed up with our 9 of air, and this is not as positive as our 8 of fire. This is about kind of overthinking. This is about having anxiety. This is about, worrying. This is about worrying. But next to that, we have awakening, and our awakening card is the Judgment. And this is about kind of being resurrected, feeling like things are starting over again. So what I'm thinking is the opportunity might not be presenting itself right there. The opportunity might be hidden, meaning you can't really see this right now, what's happening. I do see that things might start moving very quickly all of a sudden. Maybe you're having, we're talking now, or, on social media, she's liking my pictures, or whatever. Something like that might be happening, and then you're not hearing anything, and now you're like, hey, what's going on? I'm all upset. But then you come back together. This means that, you get that reawakening. You get that, being lifted up. Look at that. It's like, everything is right again. So I think it's going to be a little bumpy, and I think you might not understand at the moment what is coming, but I do think you're being drawn together. That moon is a very magnetic force, and it is pulling you together, and, juggling some growing pains and some, a little bit of mystery there. You will be victorious there in the end. So I do think it'll go well. Absolutely. You just gotta, I think things are starting, what might happen, and like, things are going great. And then you'll be like, this 9 of air, hey, what's going on? But keep this in mind. This is where you're going. This is where you're going, my friend. All righty. I hope that helped. I heard my phone buzzing, so let me see what's going on. Alrighty, I have a donation here. We have a priority question for Serena Lim. Thank you so much, Serena. And you did the exact right thing. You let me know what your username was on the notes there. Thank you. Yeah, Prashi, overthinking. Yeah, you don't need to do that. You're going to get an opportunity. Yes. And what I said today was, you might see things moving and it's going quickly and going well, but then it might fall flat a little bit and you'd be like, hey, what's going on? But then it goes back. So I'm just telling you to be prepared for the little bit of the roller coaster and feelings. Does that make sense? All right, my friend. Hope that kind of cleared it up for you. All righty, Serena Lim. Thank you so much. What did I see? Oh, great energy as always. Thank you so much, Night Reader. I do love this show. I love reading for you guys. And look at this. I started the show saying, ugh, I feel crappy. My stomach hurts. And I was just going to kind of limp through and make it through. And now I'm having the best time and I don't want it to be over. All right. I'm waiting on a priority question from Serena. And then I will read that question. Now, again, for anybody who is arriving, anybody who's arriving now, I just want to give you a rundown on what's going on. The free show has ended. Right now, we are doing donations only. You do have the option to donate. Any amount will bump your question to priority, and you will be guaranteed a reading. My link is in the description. Otherwise, if that's not an option for you or you're just not interested in that, I am here every day at 12 p.m. Central. I do an hour of free readings. Donations do take priority, and I stick around after the hour for donations. So that's where we're at. Just didn't want you to be sitting there going, hey, what's going on? Oh, thank you. All righty, Serena. Thank you so much for your donation. I just had a short discussion with Aries over some boundaries. Good for you. There's also a question of him leaving the country for a few years for work. Where will things go this year? Ooh, okay. This year, meaning 12 months from today, or do you mean this year, 2020? So let us see. We're going to use Deviant Moon. And I'm wondering if you mean, okay, it's going to leave a few years for work. Wow. That's hard because then the long distance thing. But I do know that your Aries is very work focused. Let's see what the cards say. I'm curious to know myself. A short discussion over some boundaries. Good. Because, yeah, you were being kept out. Okay, 2020. So this year, literally this year. Okay. Yeah, the rest of the year. Okay. Well, when some people say, oh, a year in the next year, meaning, a year from now, I just wasn't sure. I wanted to make sure I was understanding. Okay. So we're using Deviant Moon, as I think I said, but I don't know. And we're going to look at our overall energy. Burden, carrying lots of things going on. I still think your Aries is just super bombarded with a lot of things. Yeah, that's the overall energy. Let's see how it applies to the rest of our cards. Okay. Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. That's about love. Obviously, we know that, right? Cups is the suit of love and emotions. We love it. However, this page, this is about new messages, new information. This is telling me that this is somebody who kind of doesn't want to change. This is somebody who is perfectly happy doing what they're doing, looking at their little fish in the cup there. You see that? Tickling is under his chin. This is about love. So it's like, I want the love, but I'm sitting here kind of thinking about my fish in the cup, right? And with this burden, which I believe to be work, Pentacles is the suit of work, but growth and effort. This is telling me he's so bombarded with work that he's having a difficulty growing in the other areas of his life. This means he wants that love, but he's very focused on himself. Here, Pentacles, 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 Pentacles. Work, 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 work. This is our 6. This is about helping. This is about a give and take. In this particular deck, the imagery is showing, almost like somebody who feels like they're above somebody else. So feeling that this work is so important, holding the work so tight. And I hope that Aries isn't doing this for you, doing this to you. I mean, dangling little nuggets and tidbits so they keep you as the fish in the cup. Oh, fish in the cup. You're not a fish in the cup, Serena. That got me upset. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Again, oh, did I do that right? Yeah. Pentacles. This is this is the Queen. This is somebody who is very much a very kind person, somebody who is really worried, though, about job security. Doesn't really have much adventure, and is a micromanager, typically a micromanager. This sounds like somebody who is trying to manage their work and plan everything out and be in control, wanting that control. The work is a huge force. Remember, this is our overall energy. It applies to all of it. It's that burden trying to fit you in there, in your little cup. I don't like that. So let's do an endgame card, though, because I'm not getting it on the year. Where are things going this year? By 2020, what's going to happen? Are they going to be together? Is this work going to screw everything up? Is Serena going to get tired of being the fish in the cup? Let's find out. Boom. The Star. Okay, there is hope. Let me upside down. Sorry. There is hope. The Star is about finding the way. It is the Star of hope. It's about everything. There is enough. So there is enough. I just think Aries has to realize it. Aries has to realize it. So moving to another country, if that is something that is set in stone already, and I don't think it is. Our Queen of Pentacles tells me that the planning is still ongoing and it has not been completed. That's what our Queen of Pentacles is telling me. The Star, though, is saying there is hope. Now, again, hope is a lovely thing, but if it's not doing anything for us, then it's not so much helpful anymore, is it? So what else do we have? Work. Okay, more work. God, it's so much work. Three of Pentacles. This is about paying attention to the details. This is about somebody. I know what it is. All right. This is saying if you want to get more involved in having an opportunity, you are the fish in the cup. He still wants you, but he's consumed by work. Consumed. And in order to insert yourself a little more, that would mean admiring his work. Tell him, wow, you do so many things. Oh, I love the work you've done. No, I'm not saying make your voice like that and sound like you are a little pathetic little girl. I don't mean it like that. But what I meant was show some interest. I mean, ask some legit, intelligent questions. This guy, he's smart. He's working. He's got it going on. He wants a smart woman. He wants somebody who cares about what he's doing and who is impressed. I believe that a flattery thing's going to go away a long way for you. Yeah. But there is hope. I think this is the advice to get in there. There is hope. This is the Star. Again, biggest hope card there is. This might be the advice as to how to kind of, excuse me, how to insert yourself into the day-to-day. He's just so full of work. He's just full of work. God, yesterday it was all Pentacles too. You remember that? Oh, Serena, I hope it goes well. And being the fish in the cup sometimes or for a temporary time is fine, but you don't want to be that little fish in a cup all the time. You don't want to make that your identity in this relationship. So that's what I was saying about that. So it's still a good card, though. So I hope I didn't make it sound like a crappy card, because it's not. Oh, Serena, I hope that goes well. I really, really do. Okay, so let me just double check. Nope, I've just finished doing all of the donation questions. So thank you for for giving me a drink of water. Oh my goodness. Much better, much better. I needed to wet my whistle. Okay, so back to what I was saying before I started coughing and choking on myself. I'm going to be wrapping up the show now. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks for hanging out with us here while we did priority questions. Oh, Serena is saying, hold on. Hold on. stop the bus. Do not let people out yet. The bus is gonna keep on rolling. So again, I want to remind you guys, nobody is skipped because it is random. Random means, random. I select randomly. I would love to read for all of you all day long, but obviously I can't, and it's an hour-long show. I am here every day at 12 o'clock Central, so there is an opportunity each day. And I do have the option, if you don't like the random selection or you don't want to gamble on your luck, you can make a donation that makes your question priority, and I answer it right away, and I stay beyond the hour to make sure all donation questions are answered. So yeah, I put out lots of pick-a-cards. So let me tell you, while I'm waiting for Serena's question, I put out lots of pick-a-cards. So if there's go check out my playlists. I just put this one out today, What's Coming Toward Me in Love. I have a whole playlist on there with many, many, many pick-a-cards. I try to choose questions for the pick-a-cards that I see come up often on my show. So check out the pick-a-cards. There might be something you like. And if not, please come back tomorrow. I would love to read for all of you. All righty, my friend Serena, I see that you have donated. It came through. Perfect. This system, it works fine when it works, but when it doesn't work, it's terrible. Yesterday, it fell flat. I wasn't getting any donations. Cool. Well, thank you. And thank you for understanding. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm ignoring them or that I don't want to read it. So please know that. I mean, literally, we have a lot of people on here asking questions. And, that's why I have the donation option, though. I got to let people have a way to kind of bump themselves up in line. All righty. So, Serena, we are going to read your priority question as soon as you get that up there for me. And while we're doing that, let's talk about something else fun. Now, I want to show you guys, I don't know if you're into stones or not. I don't know if you can see this. This is a piece of amber. This is petrified sap. And if you watch Jurassic Park, this is where they drill into it and find the mosquito where they have the DNA to make the dinosaurs. This is a piece of amber. Now, I wish I could hold it up to the light. It is amazing. It's a very soft stone, though, so you got to be careful. Like, you can't, step on it or wash it or whatever. Interesting, huh? All righty, here we go. Serena, here we go. Thank you so much for your donation. What are the Aries' intentions for me? He doesn't delve into deeper connection, but is keeping it more surface level. Fish in the cup. Fish in the cup. Okay. Let's find out what's going on with that. What deck do I want to use? We want to use Light Seers. That's what we're going to use. And don't worry, guys. This board is getting changed today. I'm going to interrogate my family and say, who was sitting at my desk? It's like the Three Bears. Who's been eating my porridge? Who's been sitting at my desk making a mess on my tarot board? And everybody will say, it wasn't me. I don't know. That's weird. Considering I know it was not me. All right. What are the intentions and why are you keeping this as a fish in the cup? Fish in a cup. Ugh, do you ever see one of those frat boy type of hazing thing and guys drinking goldfish in the... Ugh. Well, not only is that gross, but how sad for the poor little goldfish. I care more about the goldfish than I do that frat boy. Okay. Alrighty, so our overarching energy for this spread are keeping it close, being stingy, not sharing. What? All right, guess what, too? It is Pentacles. It's about work again. It's about wanting to have enough and being afraid that you're not, so you're holding it tight. I mean, look at the... Now, remember, guys, cards are symbolism. So you got to be thinking, now obviously Aries isn't sitting there with a purse and, it's symbolism though. What does that mean? She's holding that purse. She's holding all her pentacles in there. She doesn't want to share. She doesn't want to lose them. This guy is so into work that it is amazing. If I get all these pentacles, okay, we got hope though. We've got hope. And there he is, a workaholic. Oh my God, this is amazing. And he's got, okay, hanged man. Okay, so he's holding all his emotions in. Because he's really, now I know I'm talking about pentacles, which is money, and that is very true. But he's holding his emotions in because he doesn't want anything to affect his progress at work. He's just holding that in. He's not willing to share that. But there is hope. He's keeping it surface level. He's holding back. He's keeping you in that little purse. He doesn't want to make it anything more. Or you could think about it visually or symbolically, that maybe he's keeping you out of the purse or whichever, but same message. There is hope. We have our star again, different deck, but we've got our star of hope. This is also for recognition. You're going to get recognized. He, however, has to take a different look. This is our hanged man taking a different look to break free from the devil. Now, this devil in this deck is looking pretty sexy there, isn't he? But he's not. He's the devil. And the devil is not like pitchfork and fire, like religious devil. It is more like being kind of controlled or held to something by something else. Well, what is he controlled by? His work, his desire to work. So what are the intentions? There is a hope there, but he's just holding back. He's going to see it differently, though, at some point. Now, we don't know why. Notice we don't have anything here. So look, I'm seeing it differently and looking out. Looking out to what? Nothing's there. So let us find out. Let's find out what's going on. We're going to pull another one because I want to see what's going to make the intent. We need to see what the intentions are and what's going to make the difference. Okay, it's got to take a little bit of being uncomfortable. He needs a little discomfort. You know what that tells me? Maybe don't be showing him how much you care. I don't mean that meanly, but maybe he needs to feel a little uncomfortable. Maybe he feels to feel a little uncomfortable to realize. Now, you use your judgment on that, but that's what I'm thinking. Now, let's find out. I want to know a little bit more. That's going to help him see things differently. He needs to be uncomfortable, but we are going to pull the bottom of the deck now because we want to know a little bit more definitively what the intentions are. We got hope. We got to see it differently. Got some advice. Boom. Page of Swords. Okay. New information. This is about a new message. This is about somebody who's curious, somebody who is adaptable and looking for new ways to communicate. Now, how are you guys communicating now? Are you trying to call him and he's busy and you leave voicemails and then maybe he returns it and then you call him again and or and he gets annoyed, or he's just too busy to call or to respond. However you are communicating now, you might want to think about doing it in a different way. And all right, I have a sales background, so I'm going to tell you this life thing or sales thing, which applies to life. You always got to tell somebody what's in it for them. If I'm selling you, I don't even know, shoes, and I would sit there and tell you what's in it for you. Well, you're going to have comfortable shoes, or, oh, they're very attractive and you'll be fashionable, or, oh, they're cheap, you'll be saving money. Do you see? That's a dumb example, but you got to always show what's in it for them. So the deeper connection, you're missing each other here. The page is all about messages and things like I said. But this is looking for new ways to communicate. This is about saying, hey, I thought it might be easier for you, for me to text you. I know how busy you are, but just know I'm here whenever you are. I'm here every evening, or I'm here on Tuesdays, or, give them a solid thing and tell them what's in it for them. I think it'll be much easier for you. I don't know, but la, la, la. I mean, you see where I'm going, right? I'm making up silly examples that kind of are stupid. But again, you got to see what's more. So you need to see that. But I'm still not seeing what are the intentions other than our hopes. Moving fast. They're moving. I'm wondering if he is going to be going. He is going to be going. One more. Ace of Pentacles. New opportunity for more work. Okay, he's probably going to be moving. He's probably going to take that. One more. There's our lovers. Okay, there's our lovers. I was hoping for that, and that was going to be my last flip down because we have 4. I usually stick with 4s, just so you guys know. That's my number. That's my thing. Anyway, and sometimes we get it before we get to the 4. We don't need 4, but anyway, I digress. So there is hope. It is coming. I think maybe he needs to feel a little bit of the discomfort of not being with you. I do think that there is the move coming. I do think that might be coming. New opportunity for wealth. Chariot is all about travel, moving, but the lovers are there. I think the intention is there. I just think right now you're the fish in the cup, just like that Page of Cups. I think you're the fish in the cup. He's compartmentalized you, and because his did you guys watch that video I put out yesterday about boxes? It's a comedian, and I think he's actually like a spiritual motivational speaker or something. Anyway, he does this little shtick on the different communication styles of men and women. And I won't go into the whole thing because I probably wouldn't do it justice anyway. But one of the things he talks about men, and maybe all you men can tell me this is true or not, men think more compartmentally, like in boxes. Now, this guy on this video, he makes it really funny and talks about it, but there's boxes. There's the work box, there's the relationship box, there's the family box. And it's not that they can't think about everything, of course, but men have more of a tendency to think about one box at a time. Whereas what do women do? And I could say this for 100 billion trillion times, 100% true. Women are thinking about everything at once, everything. So here are the men thinking, all right, I got to think about my relationship. And here are the women thinking about the relationship. There are so many things we're thinking about, and the men are like work, and then it's like relationship, and then it's like family, and we're like trying to read it all at the same moment, right? So again, I am, I don't know him. I have no idea. I've gotten to know you a little bit here on this channel, but I don't know you in real life either. You need to use your intuition and your own instincts and see what you're thinking. I really just think he's in that box, that work box. But I do think there's attraction. I do think there's potential. You do have the Star of Hope and the Lover's card in there. I just feel like it might be a hard road for you because, boy, who wants to do all that? But, well, I hope that helped, and I hope my little visual display here made it kind of seem like it made sense. All right. Good luck, honey. Mustafa, how are you? All righty. Thank you so much for your donation. Will my male cousin with the first initial S reach out, and how will he react if I firmly but nicely tell him I don't want to hang out with him anymore or call? Okay. So we're wanting to do this in a nice way that doesn't burn a bridge or, but you just don't want to hang out or talk. You want to just be, out of that. So you are cousins. So obviously you are still connected. Oh, you're welcome, Serena. You're welcome, honey. Good luck. He's a worker, man. If I ever saw one. Wow. Pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. All right, Mustafa, I'm sorry. Let's get back to you. My male cousin. So you are cousins. So you obviously have a connection, and you might have to see each other on holidays or at graduation ceremonies or whatever. So you can't completely shut the door in his face, but you definitely want to change the direction of your current relationship. All right. So, all right. S. Okay. Let's find out, Mustafa. That's our energy. This is our reading. Okay, so what's our energy looking like? 9 of Cups. Okay, that's looking like hospitality. Let's all come together. You do obviously have a family connection, so you do have to maintain a little bit of that, or at least be open to a little bit of that because you're family. The 9 of Cups is all about, look at, he's sitting at a table. He's got it all set up saying, everybody come over. Everybody come. It's all about hospitality. Imagine this guy's got his family coming over for a holiday dinner of some kind. So again, that's the energy. You're trying to maintain that but you want to refocus your current relationship back onto the, hey, I'll see you on the holiday, or at the graduation or whatever. So let's find out what else we can do. Okay. Yeah. You're ready to just do this. I can totally see. You've got the Fool here. This is about new journeys, new steps. This is about the first step in a new journey. You're wanting to have a different relationship with him. Clearly, again, remember, this is applying to all of these. So obviously, this hospitality, this success, this family, all that, you're wanting to get back to that. So you're ready to just jump off this cliff so that you don't even have to deal with this other way that it's happening. You know how I know that? Well, because you asked the question, obviously, but I also know that because of this card here. This is our death card. Again, guys, death card is not about anybody dying. What it is, it's the death of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. Death of a situation, starting of a new one. So you're going to be changing things. It is going to be successful. You are going to be able to continue to have this family relationship or connection. And I don't know how strong that is in your family. If you see each other once a year, every 10 years, I don't know. But whatever's normal in your family for getting together, that is definitely still going to be possible. This is your new journey. This is about, let's do this a different way. This is about stopping it the way it is going. And this is the world. Like I said, this is everything. This is about the end of a journey. This is about completion. New chapter, double. Wow. And it's also, though, about lesson learned. It's a lesson learned. Well, you learned that you don't want to hang out with your male cousin anymore. He's being too much. Well, this is all great because it's confirming, it's telling us that it is going to work out. But I'm not getting anything on the reaction. So let's get something on the reaction. I pull from the bottom to try to figure out, and I go up to 4 cards. I don't go past 4 cards because then it's ridiculous. It's like we're just reading all of them. And sometimes the answer is found with the 1 card. So we'll see. So let's go. What is going to happen? How is he going to react if you firmly but nicely tell him? Boom. 9 of Swords. He's going to be upset. He's going to be upset about it. He's not going to like that information. Again, remember our spread, though. I think it'll work out in the end. He's going to be upset. I want to get an advice card. Is there any way that would make it not go that way, but still get the point across? Let's find out. Boom. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So this is somebody who has it planned, but doesn't really want to follow through on things. So what this is telling me is when you are having your conversation, be ready for rebuttals. People always want to tell you why that you're wrong and they're right and all that great stuff. They want to show you, okay, this is another sales thing. You never go in with closed questions. You always have open-ended questions, meaning you do not ask a yes or a no. Do you want to buy these shoes? No. Well, what can I do? Can I show you another pair of shoes that's in green? No, I guess that's a yes or a no. But you see what I'm saying, a yes or a no. I don't want you to be this way anymore. These are the questions that are going to come up. And when you say, I don't want to see you anymore or hang out or call, there's going to be a rebuttal. But why? If you do this, if you do that, you need to make sure you're not saying open-ended things. You need to be firm and you need to be prepared to repeat yourself. It is called the broken record technique. And I don't know what words you want to use, but you would say something like, I don't know, hey, S, I just don't want to hang out with you anymore. It's not helping. It's not working for me. No, obviously you're not going to say that. And then S goes, well, I don't know why you say that because blah, 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 blah. And you said, well, I'm sorry, S, but I just don't want to hang out with you anymore. Well, what about this or that? Well, I'm sorry, S, I just don't want to hang out anymore. Do you see the broken record? Just keep repeating your same sentence. You got to keep repeating it. Do you see what I'm saying? So that is the advice from the cards. He's not going to probably take it well, but to save your sanity and to pull the Band-Aid off, man. Pull the Band-Aid off. Just pull it off fast. And keep saying. One other tip I'll give you, and this I learned from counseling, use the SET principle. SET is S-E-T. The SET principle. Support, empathy, truth. What does that mean? Support. Well, I know that this is not how you wanted it to go. Support, empathy. I can see how much it's hurting your feelings. Truth. I'm not going to be able to hang out with you anymore. I mean, obviously you can jazz it up or say it in your own words, clearly, but support, empathy, truth, SET. And then you repeat it. Because there's going to be, I'm upset and I don't want it to be this way. And what do you mean? And I don't think you're seeing it correctly. And I'm going to give you 100 excuses why you're wrong. Don't do that. Support, empathy, truth. Broken record. Broken record. All right. Well, good luck with that because that is not fun. I know that. But kudos to you for knowing your boundaries, for knowing what makes you happy and what doesn't, and having the balls to take care of it, especially with a family member. That's even harder. So good for you, Mustafa. And I'm sorry I'm using vulgar language. I try not to when I'm on the show, but sometimes you just got to say it and call it like it is, right? Ha. All right, my friends, I do not have any more donations. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the show. To any of you that arrived late, Leah Maria, thank you so much. You're the 462nd subscriber. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Today's show, we went over by about 45 minutes. Just so you know, this is a free show. I do free readings. I select randomly and donations take priority. I do stick around for all priority questions. Priorities are read first and priorities are guaranteed. So this last 45 minutes has just been catching up on donations, but I will be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock for more free readings. I want to remind you of a couple things. Don't forget my pick a card is out there today. Check the playlist. There might be a question that appeals to you. And don't forget to hit subscribe. Make sure you tap the bell because I do pop up with these pick-a cards and I do random live streams. They're all surprises, so you never know what time. I don't even know what time. My moderators don't even know what time. I pop up, so you need that bell on. So please do that. And in the meantime, I will be thinking of you. I'm sending you all. Ooh. Got a donation here. It's like that. What's that baseball saying? Like in the ninth, the ninth inning. Anyway, perfect timing. And I see Night Reader put it in all stars. All right, Brittany, let me see here what your question is. I'm not getting the notification yet, but I will just assume because yesterday I had a lot of problems. I was going to swear again. I almost did. All right, I'm not seeing it come through. My goodness. All right, Brittany, I'm not seeing it. It's not coming in, hon. Oh, shit, what did I do that for? All right, I fixed it. All right, I am not seeing it. Brittany Bowenny, I love your name. Okay, Brittany. I'm waiting for it just to come through to make sure. But since we are at the end, I am just going to use the good energy of the universe. And we're going to go ahead and read your question. Okay. I did not get it through. So, I believe you, Brittany. I'm not saying I don't. That's why we're going to go ahead and do it. Yesterday, I don't know if you were here yesterday. I was having so many problems. It wasn't backing up coming through. And then I'd have nothing. And then all of a sudden I had 10. It was like dumping them all at once. It was something goofy on their end, probably. Okay. Yeah. So I believe you, Brittany. It's probably PayPal or my Gmail or something stupid. All right, Brittany, let's get to your question. And thank you for your donation, honey. What's coming toward me in love before the end of the year? Oh, how exciting. Let's see. Now, that's October starting tomorrow, so we are in the fourth quarter of the year. We've got 3 months, so let's take a look. Okay, we're going to use the Crow's Tarot, and this is our overall energy. We have 3 months, so we are going to do these in months, excuse me. Month 1, month is October, November, December. I guess I could actually say what month it is, huh? But this is our overarching energy for that time frame. Okay, so this is the 9 of Swords. So this looks like a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of overthinking things. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not. I read it wrong. It's not the 9. It's the 4. Erase that. Beep, 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 beep. Walk it back. This is the 4 of Swords, not the 9. And the 4 of Swords is all about relaxing, reflecting, and resting. So it's about taking your time. It's about letting some time pass so that you can let the emotions die down and make a logical decision. So that's a good thing, because we want to see. Now, this is about love. So let's see what's going on in October. October. I see you're talking to me here. Did I get it? Let's see. Oh, I did. It came in right now. Well, I guess, yep, it's here. I believed you, honey. It wasn't that. Please don't think I didn't believe you. I just was, yeah, don't worry about it. We're good. Alrighty. So October, we've got the World. The World is kind of like the end of a journey. It's about completion. So, you know, it sounds like, well, it's October. I mean, I don't know. Are you dating anybody right now? Are you, seeing anybody? Oh, wow. We've got some good cards. Okay. I don't know, but something is kind of coming together in October. Whether or not this is somebody you've been trying to date, or that you are dating, that you're wanting to see kind of evolve into something, I think October is a good month for you. I think November is also good. I think November, though, you're going to be kind of working on things, developing things. This is the overarching energy. Remember, it applies to each card. So it kind of, compounds the meaning when you pair it up with this card. So what this is saying, make sure you always are taking a step back, meaning letting some time pass. Our emotions are like putting on a pair of sunglasses that are sometimes beautiful, sometimes it's fire crap and, BS. It's a pair of glasses, our emotions. And after a few, letting some time pass, we can get those emotions to die down and we can see things more logically. Something good, again, so keeping that calming down, you're going to be seeing something good. Sometimes our world is about lesson learned too. So feeling like, okay, I got it now. I got it. Does that make sense? Here's about the work I was talking about. I do think that, there's going to be a little bit of, let's see if we can, I don't want to say, this sounds terrible. I don't want to say make somebody be the best one, but there's a certain amount of work that you're willing to put in, and a certain amount of work you're going to say, nope. Again, by taking the emotions out, you'll know when it's time to pull the plug, if that's the way it's going to go. So here in our 8 of Cups, that's what's telling me. That's when you're going to say, pull the plug. I'm ready to move on. There's something better waiting for me over here. So your dating issue, in love before the end of the year, I think that, in October, you're going to be feeling like things are okay. I've got a lesson I learned here. Things are moving on this way. It's a little too much work, maybe. I don't know if it's going to be too much work. In November, you're going to decide, is it worth this work? Is it worth this work? December, though, the cards are looking like you're going to be saying no. And you're going to be walking away. Where's the crow walking? Over here into nothing, where we don't know yet. So let's do another card. Let's figure out what we've got after that. Walking away to something else. And what is it? Something else, somebody, a person? What? A brand new opportunity. Yes, a brand new opportunity. Okay, so the start of next year is going to be friggin' awesome. You're going to be doing great. Okay, these here. So yeah, it's going well. It's going to end well. But this right here, this is about a lesson learned. This is about removing yourself from the emotional component of it and seeing the logic in it. This is about evaluating it, saying, do I want to put this work in? Is it going well? Are we making some kind of change, some kind of headway? December, you're going to be like, I don't think this is working for me anymore. I'm going out and figuring something else out for myself. And then there's your new opportunity. You're going to have it right away. Yeah, totally. Totally. Let me see. Yup. See? Yes, my ex. Yep. Totally. Lesson learned. Might want to see, oh, let's try it out again, or let's talk and figure out what's going on. Nope, don't like that. I'm going to end up leaving you. Goodbye. And where are you going? I got a new opportunity over here, probably around the first of the year. Yeah, for sure. So this is the important message for you, honey. You need to be able to put those emotional glasses away. Sometimes we can't. Sometimes it's hard. Well, we can do anything we want, but do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard to do that. So that's why the rest and relaxation time passage needs to happen, because sometimes those glasses feel like they're glued on our face, right? The emotions cloud it all. And eventually, though, with rest, time, whatever, those glasses just melt away and we can make decisions. But if we make emotional decisions, we might be sorry later, especially when it's an ex. Especially when it's an ex. Oh, Brittany, you are so welcome. And how perfect that you did. See, I'm glad you did that. You posted at the bottom that you were donating, because I was rambling and I might not have known yet, because the delay in PayPal, as you guys saw, that was a delayed notification for me. Okay, well, thank you all for being here. I will wrap it up again. I'm not going to repeat all of my other kind of end notes that I had, because you're probably all like, all right, that's enough of that. Please come and see me tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time. I'll be here for an hour. Check out my pick-a-cards. If there's a question that appeals to you, that might be another fun way to get a reading. And tonight, I want to tell you about something exciting. The Night Reader Tarot, on his show, Tarot Days and Nights, will be doing Lenormand readings. Lenormand, if you've never heard of it, it's another form of divination. It uses cards. It's kind of like a cousin to the tarot. That's sort of what I think of it as. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what I think of it as. So check him out. He's on tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you again.